The final episode of Asintado starts with Salvador taking Sam and baby JR hostage. Sam told Salvador to return JR to Anna because that was what was best for him. Salvador refused because he would raise him better than Sam, but Sam said that he wouldn't have it in him to be a father. She reminded Salvador that what he made her go through, but Salvador's defense was that she did not have his blood. Natasha was there too, and Sam asked her how she could have betrayed them. Natasha explained that she had to save her son, but Sam told her that Gavin was the one who told the police what she did. Natasha, however, thought that Gavin would understand why she did it. The baby couldn't stop crying, and Salvador was distressed because he already fed him and changed his diaper. Sam told him that he had to carry him so that he would fall asleep. Salvador was afraid to do it, so Sam asked him to untie her and she would be the one to make him sleep. Salvador told his men to untie Sam, and she rocked baby JR until he fell asleep. Salvador had a hard time watching her because it reminded him of Haley. Sam, however, reminded him about what he did, not her, and Salvador got mad. He told Sam that it was an accident, hence she was able to conclude that he was the one who took Ellie. Sammy put JR back on the crib and attacked Salvador. His men stopped her and tied her back on the chair. Sam told Salvador that he could never love anyone because he could only love people if he could use them. She asked him if he was behind Giles' death too, but Salvador lost it. He felt guilty and did not want to listen to Sam, so he asked his men to gag her. Salvador wanted Hillary with him, so he called her and arranged to return Sam in exchange for her to join him. Hillary agreed because it was the only way to save Sam. Anna, Xander, and Yvonne insisted to go with her so they could protect her. Natasha wanted to call Gavin, but she was skeptical about it, but Sam urged her on. Salvador came back as Natasha was about to call Gavin and stopped her because the police might trace them. Natasha put her phone in the crib and left with Salvador. Sam untied herself and rushed to get the phone. She called Gavin to tell him where they were. Gavin was with Tantan, so they got the information and told Anna. Xander went with Hillary to meet Salvador, while Anna and Yvonne went to the place Sam directed. Salvador, however, took both Sam and JR with him. He exchanged Sam with Hillary and managed to escape from Xander. Anna and Yvonne found Natasha at their warehouse. Anna wanted to shoot her for taking JR and Natasha, but she forgave her because she felt guilty for taking her son. She offered to tell Anna about Salvador's plan instead. She said that Salvador was headed to the pier to await the boat that he would use to escape the country. Yvonne called the police and they were about to leave, but George stopped them. Anna asked him why he was still working for Salvador, and George said that he was only loyal to money. Anna managed to unarm George, but he reached for his knife, so Anna shot him. Sam and Xander found out that Salvador brought Hillary and JR, so they too went to help. Yvonne and Xander ambushed Salvador's men, while Sam went to help Anna get JR. When they found him, Anna asked Sam to take him away so that she could deal with Salvador. Sam refused to go and said that they would fight him together. Salvador walked in on them and was touched by the emotional scene. His men came to tell him that they had to leave because the police were already there. He got angry and shot him. He returned to Sam and Anna, but Sam shot him on his leg. They hurried to leave, but Salvador reached for his gun and shot. Sam covered Anna and JR, and she ended up taking the bullets. Salvador ran away, but Hillary and Xander came to help Hannah. She left them with Sam and Joy and decided that it was time to finish Salvador. Anna went after Salvador and she tried to shoot her, but he was out of bullets. He hit her instead and they ended up fighting it out. Salvador beat up Anna, but she regained her strength and beat him up. She punched him repeatedly until Xander came and asked us to stop. Salvador reached for Anna's gun, but Anna took Xander's gun and shot him. He fell over the rail and died. Anna said that it was finally over before she collapsed. Anna and Sam were both taken to hospitals and recovered from their injuries. The family was relieved that Salvador was finally gone. When Sam was better, Xander proposed to her and they got married. We ended as the entire family visited Gail's grave. The end. Wow. Thank you for watching this episode. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and make sure you stay tuned for the new novella. Till then, bye.